The Wake Up Crew.
Fueled by 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee.
WGNS.
This is the Wake Up Crew on News Radio WGNS.
Hey baby, I hear the blues are calling, tossed salads and scrambled eggs.
With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
But I don't know what to do with those tossed salads and scrambled eggs.
There we go. Am I on?
Well, the first time was on purpose. The second time was a mistake. For those who didn't know, John just said good morning 3 times.
I did
with his
say
mic
it.
off.
And I had a little cough.
I thought that's
I haven't
what was
quite gotten
going on.
over my cold yet. It's still there a little bit. Much better, but it still lingers.
Your voice sounds good.
You ever have one that lingers just on and on and on?
Oh, man, yes. Every time I get sick, that's how it is.
I made it through 2 basketball games the other night, though.
Oh, look at you go.
Just didn't have really any problem at all. And
Still requires the cough button. He feels better when it's
I'm
there.
actually thinking about just getting it permanently put on mine.
Oh, nice.
Because you never know. And
You know,
if somebody talks to you, you don't have to take your headphones off because that can be a problem.
Oh yeah, I know that.
I mean, people come up and
Is there a bigger pet peeve in radio than people just walking away from the microphone?
I guess not.
It always got on my nerves when I was producing. People would just turn their head and talk.
Oh,
like
yeah.
this. Man, that just eats me up.
I'm a little paranoid about this microphone because I have a tendency to move more.
Well, that one's good because you can do that with that one.
I can talk over here.
You can. It
and I
sounds
can
about
talk
the same.
over here.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's a good microphone. You don't have to be as close to that one. You can kind of sit back.
Oh, I can?
It's special.
So I can talk back here.
You can, yeah.
Why didn't somebody tell me that before I started using the microphone? Or did you?
I
Maybe
think
you
I did.
Oh, I'm sure you did.
That one we had trouble when we first put it in because it was too loud, so we had to kind of tinkle with some things.
Actually, I run it lower. It's. I haven't been able to tinkle with it. As using your words.
Experience the coffee revolution at 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee.
And that may make you have to tinkle.
Whether you're grabbing I knew he was going to I was trying to get away from that. Whether you're grabbing a signature blondie or a brunette, they're all about spreading good vibes with every order. Swing by the Murfreesboro Smyrna locations or their new Laverne spot. Welcome to the Wake Up Crew. It's Monday morning, and wait, let me read.
Well, I was going to mention
that's
about
right.
7 Brew.
He
I
doesn't,
had
yeah, but he doesn't do anything anymore.
No,
Wait,
no.
I'll let you talk about that. But 6 days until we spring forward to daylight time. But he's put the font in larger to
yeah,
make
it's
it look
larger,
like it's
and he's put little clock emojis next to it.
yeah.
Well, the clock emojis were there last week. John thought it was a bear or something.
It was an
so-
apple. He thought it was an
apple.
apple.
So I made it bigger.
And
It
there's a
looks like
problem.
an apple.
No,
Is there
no
a problem?
problem. I wanted to make sure that I, did things to conform to your needs.
Episode 1858.
Too
Now,
many.
Tell me about 7 Brew.
I had a fruit roll-up energy drink.
Wow.
It was really good.
Was it
tasted
tart?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
They have it. You can get it as just a soda. You don't have to get it as an energy drink, but it was really good. I was a big fan. That's one of their.
Where do they have all their drink containers? It's got to be about, like 1,000
Well, it's all
canisters.
syrups. So,
okay.
that's
So just
kind of their
soda
whole thing.
water
Is
or
it's
whatever.
like, yeah, they'll put soda water in it and then like 4 pumps of the syrup and mix and match them.
You need to work someplace like that part-time.
I need to do something part time.
Yeah. It's been some bad news for you this week.
Yeah, well, it happens. I need a higher paying side hustle. I need to quit doing this, and I need to get a side hustle that pays me more money.
Work at In-N-Out Burger.
That's true.
Be out there.
$28 an hour.
Yeah.
You'll
Buc-ee's.
That's what I was
Oh,
going to
yeah.
say. Yeah.
Car wash manager at Buc-ee's makes $200,000 a year. So,
I'm not sure that's a part-time gig.
well, no.
I wonder how hard it is to be. I mean, at Buc-ee's, because I know Waffle House makes good money, the managers, but they're there. I mean,
Well, you're
they got to
there,
lock up and got to
and think
cash
about
in.
the people you're managing at a Waffle House.
Yeah.
you know.
well, but I mean, it's kind of
It's kind of
strenuous.
like managing people at a radio station.
Yeah. But Buc-ee's, I wonder if it's, I've never heard anything bad about it though.
Yeah.
Have you?
I think the $200,000, that's an overnight gig. So you're the overnight car wash manager because they run their car washes 24/7.
Yeah. I didn't even know they had a car wash.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, John.
It's really
They've
coming.
got everything.
It's really coming along now.
You see it. I mean, it looks like a Buc-ee's now. You drive past it and you're like, yep, looks like a Buc-ee's.
yeah.
Well,
it does.
apparently there are high expectations for your high compensation. Despite offering high pay, it requires working complex, high-volume automated equipment, strict adherence to rigid corporate rules,
Sounds about like this
long
place.
hours, working holidays, leading to a high turnover rate, apparently, with that
It's like
job.
the car wash button. Just push the
Oh,
button.
yeah. I thought you were telling me to turn the heat up in the studio.
Oh, yeah. Well, I would love that. But anyway.
The environment is described as strict with consistent, high-level surveillance and limited, tightly managed short breaks.
I think I'd want to clean the restrooms.
Kind of sounds like here, though. You want?
That's not true.
We'll be back. We've got more to come. Can you believe it?
No.
No.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. For today, cloud cover lingers as we hit a high around 70 with scattered rain showers around 2. Isolated rain showers remain tonight, mostly cloudy with a low in the mid-50s, and it will be breezy. Breezy still into Tuesday with isolated rain showers, partly sunny skies, and a high in the mid-70s. Breezy conditions remain into Tuesday night with mostly cloudy skies. Temperatures forecast to bottom out around 59. I'm meteorologist Regina Kroll from the WGNS Rutherford Weather Center with your Wake Up Crew forecast. Right now, it's 50 degrees.
Murfreesboro Funeral Home and Cremation Services.
The death of a loved one, probably one of the hardest times in their life they have to go through.
Keith Stapleton, manager of the Murfreesboro Funeral Home.
It's our job to see them through that.
Visit murfreesborofuneralhome.com.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
Shop and say, well, those deals never seem to stop.
Hi, I am Tina. You never know what you may find at the Habitat Restore.
Hi, I'm Wendy. Hey, this is Rocky. You never know what you'll find at the Habitat Restore. We have doors.
Shopping at the Restore.
Yes, we have doors. We have interior and exterior doors available.
Hey, come check them out.
We're hiring at the Habitat Restore. Stop by 850 Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard for more information.
I just earned a $600 bonus for opening up a checking account at Old National Bank.
Earn up to a $600 bonus when you open an eligible checking account and complete qualifying activities. Visit oldnational.com/checking and get old. Member FDIC. Additional restrictions apply. Offer valid through June 30th, 2026.
When we started our flagship restaurant on Broad Street, who would have known we'd have grown and touched each four corners of Rutherford County? Now we have locations in South Murfreesboro, Smyrna, West Murfreesboro, and the original on 860 Northwest Broad Street.
Swing by one of our 4 locations after a game for some good food and fun.
Thank you, Murfreesboro, Smyrna, and Rutherford County.
Thank you to our patrons and customers.
Thank you.
Good food and fun. Here's Dr. Craig McCabe at McCabe Vision Center.
We deliver state-of-the-art care by state-of-the-heart people.
I can see clearly now.
I have difficult eyes to do contacts with, and they test them and they work with me a lot on getting the right contacts. And now I have glaucoma, and they're working with that to make sure that that's treated accurately.
McCabe Vision Center.
I definitely would recommend them.
McCabe Vision Center on Heritage Park Drive, just off Memorial, behind SunTrust Bank.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Steve DeSager.
In the NBA's late game Sunday night, the Lakers at home beat Sacramento 128-104. Luka Doncic with 28 points. The Clippers at home defeated New Orleans 137-117. Zion Williamson of the Pelicans was out with a sprained ankle. Oklahoma City's record is now 47-15 after a victory at Dallas 100-87. 30 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Boston downed Philadelphia 114-98 despite 33 points from Tyrese Maxey. Road wins for Cleveland, Memphis, and for Minnesota, which won at Denver 117-108 despite 35 points from Nikola Jokic. Home victories for Chicago and for New York, which ended the Spurs' 11-game winning streak 114-89. In college hoops, Ohio State upset number 8 Purdue. NASCAR win for Tyler Reddick for the third straight week, and the St. Louis Cardinals gave manager Carlos Marmol a 2-year extension.
The Wake Up Crew. Fueled by 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee.
WGNS.
With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
21 minutes after the hour of 6 o'clock. There's no background music. There's no nothing. What is there? Oh, there it is.
Yeah, it's there.
I don't think
you might
can
need to
hear.
turn your headphones up a little bit.
I've turned them up.
Oh.
Now you can't tell me that that's loud.
I mean, I can hear it.
I don't have it loud.
It's a ukulele or something, isn't it?
Hit me one more time.
He's got way too much time on his hands at night. I really do believe
What do
it.
you mean too much time?
I downloaded those 4 years ago.
Really?
The bumpers?
Oh, yeah, that's when the show was good. Remember when you used to do them?
Those are station wide. That's not just for our show. Every show uses. Well, that one's not me.
I don't
That's
even know
all
what
me.
is that. What is that
That's
sound effect?
what's his name? The crazy guy.
Gary Busey.
Gary Busey.
Oh,
Doing an impression of a goose.
Well,
it was on the internet for like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
MTSU, no. What am I talking about MTSU for?
I don't know.
I don't know, but I was talking about WGNS, powered by Middle Tennessee Electric. And they want to make sure you're in the loop. Head over to MTE.com to update your contact info so you can get those timely alerts on outages, billings, and more. It's a great day. What's the weather going to be like today, Brian?
Yeah. Tell me.
Rain.
Is it going to rain today?
Rain.
Is it raining right now?
I don't know. Look outside. What do I look like?
Golly.
I mean, you
for,
are
for
Rutherford
weather
Weather
to say something like that.
He would only say something like that to me.
The weather forecast not very good for the first 3 or 4 days of this week, but the weekend was good. The weekend was nice.
It's going to be showery.
Showery?
Showery.
Showery?
It's going to be
You're talking about the
showery.
little baby.
With a chance of meatballs.
Golly.
He's lost his mind.
There's been too much basketball, dude. You need to take a day off or something.
When?
We've got games Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Every day.
You need to set up an AI to just watch and do the play-by-play of the game.
Of
That's
the
what you need.
next 6 days, we have 5 games or 5 game nights.
I'm so tickled, and it's going to be all with you.
Yeah, buddy. Buddy, old pal.
Yeah. Kendra Reasoner is today's SRM Concrete Good Neighbor of the Day. She has turned her retirement into a full-time mission of service, whether she's swinging a hammer with Habitat for Humanity or ensuring your new homebound neighbors have warm meals. Kendra's getting a free drink of her choice from 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee in Murfreesboro, Smyrna, or Laverne. And don't forget,
yes, today's Good Neighbor tribute is poured by SRM Concrete, locally grown, nationally known, and proud to shine a light on the folks making a difference in our own backyard. If you know someone like Kendra, text neighbor to 615-893-1450 or visit WGNSradio.com/Good Neighbor.
Birthday time, so if you know someone celebrating birthdays today on March 2nd or yesterday, March 1st, 615-893-1450 is the number to call or text. Please text. Text, please.
Why even mention calling?
I don't know, because you can.
Okay. It's Fun Facts About Names Day. So if you don't know what your name means, look it up, figure it out, tell somebody the fun fact about your name today.
maybe we need to do that. We're the crew. We'll be back right after this.
Stones River Manor, the only faith-based nonprofit home for seniors in Rutherford County.
Everyone is so friendly. They really want to make you happy here.
Stones River Manor offers independent living.
When you get to our age and you live in a house, there's always things that's got to be done. Living here, I don't have to worry about anything.
You don't have a yard to mow, you don't have a roof to repair.
Just what you want to do outside.
Start the journey. They're near the intersection of Haynes Drive and Memorial Boulevard. Online at stonesrivermanor.com.
South Central Bank has 2 CD specials that will help your money grow. South Central Bank has a 5-month CD with an annual percentage yield of 4.15% or a 25-month CD with an annual percentage yield of 3.8%. 2 great ways to put your money to work. You choose the term that works best for you. $500 minimum balance to obtain the APY. Stop by any of our convenient South Central Bank locations today and take advantage of our 2 great rates. South Central Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Access Tennessee News, I'm Will Dudley. Shots fired at more law enforcement in Memphis, this time reportedly targeting vehicles that are part of the Memphis Safe Task Force. The U.S. Marshals Service Office says officers responded to a report of shots fired in the 3400 block of Felton Road. As task force crews were out of their vehicles investigating, someone reportedly fired several rounds hitting one of the vehicles. No law enforcement officers were injured and no Memphis Safe Task Force members fired their weapons. Meanwhile, a 26-year-old Memphis police officer continues to recover after being shot while on duty. Officer Oscar Torres Molina was conducting a traffic stop on South Perkins late Thursday when he was reportedly shot in the face by a suspect now identified as Donnell Maxwell. Maxwell is on the run at this hour and has been added to the TBI's 10 most wanted list. Officer Molina is said to be in critical but stable condition and is expected to have more procedures in the coming days and weeks. More news in 30 seconds.
Who says vaping is safer than cigarettes? Science does not support that belief. Vapes can contain a variety of chemicals, flavoring agents, cancer-causing elements, and other harmful substances. High levels of nicotine in some vapes can be more likely to lead to addiction, and chemical ingredients are not always listed accurately on vaping packages. Vaping can also damage your DNA, your heart, your lungs, and even your smile. Enough with the puff. Learn more at ul.org/vaping.
Exploding beaver dams causing moments of panic in Madison County over the weekend. Residents across northern parts of the county began reporting those loud booms just after 10 a.m. Sunday. Madison County authorities searching and traced the sounds to a beaver dam removal operation around a local waterway. The small explosions were planned and controlled, they say. A public alert was issued to calm fears. Will Dudley, Access Tennessee News.
The Wake Up Crew.
Fueled by 7 Brew drive-through coffee.
WGNS.
With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
Coming up, we've got a check of state news from Access Tennessee. Then Today in History. No, that's all right. We've already done that. But we do have Good Neighbor events coming up at 6:35. Another check of the weather and our first look at traffic coming up as well. And Dalton will be in periodically with news updates.
That's true.
You're so serious when you do the news, too. I like it.
Thanks. That's because I want to be done.
It's a different side of you.
I do them quickly so that I can be done with them.
Well, now, that's not the way to look at it, is it?
I mean, you're getting the same information whether I care or don't
I think
care.
we're giving bad vibes out. It's bad vibes out this morning.
Well, that's what my name means.
Bad vibes?
No, it
kind of
doesn't.
weird juju going on.
What does Dalton mean?
I don't know. I've got Brian, John, and Dalton all ready to roll.
Okay, well,
with the meanings of names. It's
Okay.
International What Does Your Name Mean Day or something dumb. But I've got ours. We're going to
When
start
it's
with,
dumb, we go for it.
That's true.
Yeah.
Especially if it fills time.
Yeah, of course.
And we're going to start with Brian, which is an Irish Celtic name.
Oh, really? Oh, it was a pirate.
Means the devil?
Derived from the old Irish name Brian with an I. Because you spell it weird. It means high, noble, strong. Sometimes interpreted as the exalted one.
That's the craziest thing. Oh, that's a good name, Brian.
I'm the exalted one.
Brian Boru, it's strongly associated with this man, who was a legendary High King of Ireland who ruled in the 11th century. Because of him, the name carries connotations of leadership and strength.
Oh, my Lord.
Leadership, confidence, nobility.
Oh, please.
I think that's a very
accurate
description.
Yeah, mhm.
I don't know that I
So, yeah, okay, whatever.
Noble, loyal.
What about you, John?
Did he have his head amputated? I mean, cut off or anything? Or
Amputated. Just amputate my head.
Well, you know how they did those kings.
Well, we've thought that several times. But what about you, John?
Oh, yeah, what about me?
It's a Hebrew name.
Mhm.
It's a variant of John with an H, despite the fact that it's spelled differently. Derived from the name Yochanan.
That sounds like a pain reliever.
That's the original.
It's Brian, Yochanan, and Dalton.
Take two Yochanans twice a day.
Well, that's the original Hebrew translated to English to John. That
okay.
Y sound in that's Jesus' name was Yeshua, right? We translate anyway. Yochanan, meaning God is gracious or a gift from God. So you get to be a decapitated leader.
He wasn't decapitated.
His strong, noble.
He was
leader.
strong and noble and a fierce.
Like in the Bible, David was strong, noble leader, and
right. But you're not named. Well, your middle name's David.
That's correct. Look at what I have going for me.
The name appears throughout the Bible, of course, and history, including figures like John the Baptist and John the Apostle, but spelled differently. Overall vibe: faith, grace, and humility.
That's me all over. That's me in a nutshell, buddy. Damn,
But,
what about...
if Brian the King was decapitated, John the Apostle was sent to die on that island. So,
Didn't I baptize Jesus?
well, that's
No.
John the Baptist.
Oh,
But he
okay.
was decapitated, so
Yeah.
there's that.
Yeah.
There's a theme. Dalton. It's an English name. It's a surname that was later turned into a first name, meaning settlement in the valley. From the Old English Dael, meaning valley, and Tun, meaning town or settlement. This is a stupid name.
It
Y'all
really
got cool
is.
names. I got.
It really is.
I got a dumb.
You're a
stupid one.
settlement. Now, let me ask: how did you and Heather come across the name Dalton? What was it that attracted you with Dalton? The name Dalton, was it a relative or?
It was the most popular boy baby name in '98 or '99.
Really, you
That's
just
why.
went. You just
And
went
that's
for
the
it.
only year. That's
Yeah.
the only year. I only know people named Dalton who are my exact age. Anybody I talk to who's named Dalton, it's like, yeah, I was born in 1990.
I know a Dalton a
that
little
is
older
true.
than you.
There is true. That is true, though.
It was late '90s. It was a '90s.
So
thing.
y'all just copped out. Now let's just get the most popular name and use it.
It was
we liked it.
originally a
Until-
place name in England and became a surname before turning into a given name. Of course, the most famous bearer of the name Dalton was Roald Dahl, whose last name is Dalton, but he shortened it as
There's
an author.
Timothy Dalton.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a
Roald Dahl.
last name.
Yeah. Grounded, steady, with strong roots. That's kind of the overall vibe of the name Dalton. So, y'all got cool ones, and mine's stupid.
Yours is
So,
a valley.
Yeah.
Well, but you have John as your middle name. What is Keith? And what is Daniel? I know what Daniel would be. Another noble name.
Daniel and Keith.
At least I only have to do 2 for that.
Who's Daniel?
I'm Daniel.
He's Daniel.
I thought you were David.
No, Daniel. Brian Daniel.
Keith is a Scottish name. It's a, once again, last name turned given name, meaning wood or forest from a place name in Scotland. And then Daniel
Strong
is Hebrew.
Strong.
Yes.
Yeah.
Forest. Daniel is from the Hebrew name Daniel, meaning God is my judge.
Well, now I had Keith comes from my family. Wiley Keith, Irma Keith, Daniel Keith. I mean, I've got a lot of Keiths,
Yeah.
and so that middle name just kind of
Strong roots,
struck up.
heritage, and nature-based strength. That's kind of the vibe for Keith. And then faith, conviction, and courage under pressure for Daniel.
See, all of my brothers, all of us have at least our first or last name is out of the Bible. So mine was Daniel. Mickey Paul.
And
so
you
Paul.
went with Brian.
Timothy Lee.
I don't think he chose it.
I didn't choose it. Timmy was Timothy. Mark, Neely, Barrett.
In our last few moments, I've got last names. If we
But
wanna
you
do
could
that.
have done Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, and been done with it.
Well, there were 6 of us, but yeah.
Well, okay.
We could-
Jude.
yeah. But some of them were family names.
We'll talk more about it when we get
Jim and James.
When we come back from break. Okay.
Okay.
You okay? You good? You good with that? 6:34.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. For today, cloud cover lingers as we hit a high around 70 with scattered rain showers around 2. Isolated rain showers remain tonight, mostly cloudy with a low in the mid-50s, and it will be breezy. Breezy still into Tuesday with isolated rain showers, partly sunny skies, and a high in the mid-70s. Breezy conditions remain into Tuesday night with mostly cloudy skies. Temperatures forecast to bottom out around 59. I'm meteorologist Regina Kroll from the WGNS Rutherford Weather Center with your Wake Up Crew forecast. Right now, it's 50 degrees.
Good morning. There's still some flashing lights there on a call they had earlier on Vietnam Vets westbound near Conference Drive. Just a lot of volume trying to get through that area right now, especially coming in from Hendersonville. There into that section of Davidson County on Vietnam Vets. We see some pretty heavy rain creeping towards the Nashville area coming in from the west. You could get pretty wet now the next 20-30 minutes up and down I-40 there around Dixon County, Kingston Springs, so be careful with all that rain. STR Towing and Recovery says call them 24/7 if you need their help. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
This is Good Neighbor Events with Bart Walker. Brought to you by the law offices of John Day and AmeriCare Pest Control.
I've got hay
Here's Tom Sweat with AmeriCare Services Incorporated.
AmeriCare's moisture control services include mold testing, mold remediation, crawl space repair, vapor barrier, sump pump installation, radon testing, radon mitigation, and basement waterproofing. If there's something wrong in your crawl space or basement, we can probably help. Just ask for a free inspection.
893-7111. AmeriCare Services Incorporated.
Now, Good Neighbor Events. Here's Bart Walker.
The annual Red Cross Heroes Lunch is next week. That's next Thursday, March 12th, 11 o'clock in the morning at MTSU's Student Union Ballroom. This year's Heart of Tennessee chapter honors John Floyd of Old South Properties. Be there to congratulate John Floyd and help the Red Cross. The tickets are $100 each. Contact the Red Cross to secure yours. That's next week, Thursday, March 12th, 11 o'clock in the morning at MTSU. The Parkinson Support Group meets on the first and third Friday of each month, 10 o'clock in the morning at the St. Clair Senior Center. Remember, daylight savings time begins this Sunday. Set your clock ahead 1 hour before you go to bed Saturday night. Don't throw away Old Glory. Bring your tattered American flag to WGNS. And let the girls from BSA Troop 2019 at Trinity United Methodist Church retire it with dignity. Plus, we also recycle Bibles. Those are WGNS Good Neighbor events.
This is Bud Rakes, former principal of Smyrna High School. I'm a resident of Adams Place, and I recommend that you come and visit us here at Adams Place. It's a great place to be. The people that work here, all of them are very nice, and I never have met one that was not. And, of course, I would encourage anyone, if they're looking for a place, to look at Adams Place, because they'll have a hard time beating it.
Adams Place, on Memorial across from Walmart.
You know, everyone has a more. First, it's a pony. Then to be on the cheer squad. Your more grows up just like you do. But your more can still carry you away or make you cheer. At First Bank, banking local gets you more. More of our time, more access to local bankers, more flexibility, and more product choices. Because getting more empowered and confident helps you pursue your more. That never grows old. First Bank. Bank local, get more. Member FDIC.
Fresh cut greens and oven warm bread. Jars of sweet jam will be red. Good food, good folks. Flavors that shine from winter's chill to spring sunshine. Every Friday, feel the spark. Rutherford County Market at Lane Agri Park.
Local farmers with local meats, vegetables, and other produce at the Winter Spring Rutherford County Farmers Market every Friday through April.
You'll find it there from frost to boundless seas and sing. We're winter tough and welcoming spring. So bundle up and make your way every Friday at Lane Agri Park.
At the Lane Agri Park in Murfreesboro.
The Wake Up Crew, WGNS.
This is the Wake Up Crew with John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
It's time for the dad joke of the day. Oh, nice guy.
21 minutes before the hour of 7 o'clock, and Dalton, I ran into the president of the Brian Barrett Dad Joke Fan Club, Alan Swader.
They've dissolved?
No, they haven't dissolved it. But he came over to tell me, said his jokes are, that whatever it is he says.
They're slipping.
Are amazing.
Yeah, and Brian he was in kind of a bad mood that night at the ball game, and all of a sudden a big grin comes over his face, and I could do play-by-play now.
Well, I ran into a bunch of people who they use your dad joke of the day as a drinking game. And every time the joke is bad, they drink, and apparently they're just plastered all the time. I don't know.
Well, that was good. That was good, Dalton.
Thanks. I'm actually helping you. I'm setting the mood.
Yeah. Ready? Here's another exciting Monday dad joke.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Oh. Car
who?
No, Algo who, cargo beep beep.
John, you're going to rate that much higher than me, I can
I
tell.
know I am. I'm going to go 3.
I'm going to go 2, so it's pretty close.
He got a 3. Lucky again. 641.
CBS News Brief. Explosions over Jerusalem as the nation's Iron Dome system targets incoming missiles on the third day of war with Iran. Israel and Lebanon have been trading strikes for the first time in a year. The BBC's Lena Sinjab is in Beirut.
Israel hit the southern suburb, which is a Hezbollah stronghold, Dahiya neighborhood. I heard over 20 strikes that hit the area.
U.S. officials say Kuwait accidentally shot down 3 American fighter jets. CBS's Charlie Daggett from Tel Aviv.
All 6 aircrew ejected safely, according to a statement from U.S. Central Command.
It follows the deaths of 3 U.S. service members in Kuwait. We're expecting an update from the Pentagon in half an hour. For now, President Trump says
combat operations continue at this time in full force, and they will continue until all of our objectives are achieved.
He expects the war to last for about a month. CBS News Brief.
Now an update from the WGNSradio.com News Center.
2 motorists are facing serious charges after a dangerous night of pursuits in Laverne, raising safety concerns all across the county. Police say officers heard vehicles doing donuts near Veterans Parkway around 9 p.m. on Friday and spotted a black Infiniti and a white Jeep SUV speeding away with lights off. Although officers initially discontinued the case, one suspect's vehicle allegedly struck a marked patrol car positioned at Stones River Road to protect motorists. Authorities then resumed pursuit. The Jeep later crashed into a home on Hurricane Circle. Fortunately, no one inside was injured. The driver now faces multiple charges, including felony reckless aggravated assault, felony vandalism, reckless driving, felony evading, possession of drug paraphernalia, and driving without a license. The Infiniti was located nearby, and after setting up a perimeter, officers detained both the passenger and driver, who is charged with felony evading. Law enforcement praised community members for providing detailed suspect information that helped bring the incident to a safe conclusion. Meanwhile, just across the Williamson-Rutherford County line, a fast-moving house fire Saturday evening in the Arrington Retreat subdivision drew a massive multi-agency response. Off-duty Brentwood Fire and Rescue Chief Brian Goss was first on the scene, reporting the second story fully engulfed. Arrington Fire and Rescue, Nolensville Volunteer Fire Department, and Rutherford County Fire Rescue worked alongside neighboring departments to contain the flames. Though the home was lost, crews prevented the fire from spreading, protecting nearby properties and avoiding injuries. That's all for now. I'm Dalton Barrett, and I'll talk to you later.
The Good Neighbor Network, on air and online at WGNSradio.com. Rutherford County's most trusted source for local news.
I'm a single mom, and as you can imagine, it's a fight sometimes just to get out the door. But when I need new tires or something's wrong with my car, I need to head to someone I can trust. I go to Tire World.
Tire World, we keep your family rolling.
Tire World, locally owned and operated.
When you turn to Turner Security, powered by TechCore, you can leave your security issues at the door. Where can you turn when you need a friend to put your fears to rest? Turn to the best when you turn to Turner Security, powered by TechCore. You can leave your security issues at the door. Turn to Turner Security.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
This message brought to you by the Central Tennessee Regional Solid Waste Planning Board. Visit RecycleRightTN.com for tips, ideas, and locations on where to recycle near you.
Don't be trashy, recycle classy, recycle right. Tennessee.
Recycling isn't just about tossing materials in a bin, it's about knowing which materials are accepted. Go to recyclerightTN.com.
Recycle Right Tennessee.
Hello, this is Emily Messier, and I am a resident at Adams Place Assisted Living. Number one, most important advice, start early and get your name on the list. That's the biggest obstacle to overcome, is getting in here, because it's a very popular place for people to retire to.
This is Terry Deal. Call me at 615-904-9111. Adams Place on Memorial across from Walmart.
Local farmers, local meats, vegetables, and other produce at the Winter Spring Rutherford County Farmers Market.
Bundle up and make your way every Friday at Lane Agri Park.
Access Tennessee News. I'm Will Dudley. In East Tennessee, a substitute teacher and member of the Granger County School Board has been arrested after allegations of a possible inappropriate relationship with a child. The Granger County Sheriff's Department identifies the man as Stephen Blanket. According to Granger County Schools, a parent approached the school system on February 19th, alleging a possible inappropriate relationship between her child and that school board member. The case has been turned over to the TBI. Also in East Tennessee this morning, authorities are working to identify skeletal remains found over the weekend. The discovery happened in the Pioneer area by a hunter, according to the local sheriff's department. Scott County authorities say the remains are being processed according to standard investigative procedures. Deputies say they will provide an update after the remains are identified and the next of kin has been notified. More news in 30 seconds.
Who says vaping is safer than cigarettes? Science does not support that belief. Vapes can contain a variety of chemicals, flavoring agents, cancer-causing elements, and other harmful substances. High levels of nicotine in some vapes can be more likely to lead to addiction, and chemical ingredients are not always listed accurately on vaping packages. Vaping can also damage your DNA, your heart, your lungs, and even your smile. Enough with the puff. Learn more at ul.org/vaping.
Well, you've heard us talking about the Music City Loop, and here's your chance to experience one for free. Elon Musk's The Boring Company is offering any Tennessee resident that happens to be visiting Las Vegas this month the chance to ride in the Las Vegas Loop for free. All you have to do is present your Tennessee ID. This, as tunneling is underway now for the Music City Loop, initially connecting downtown to the Nashville International Airport. Will Nunley, Access Tennessee News.
The Wake Up Crew.
Fueled by 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee.
WGNS.
With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
6:48 here on the crew. John, Brian, and Dalton with you, and we've got the CBS Entertainment Report with Matt Wolf coming up at 6:57, right before the news at the top of the hour. And it is time for celebrity birthdays.
Already? Man.
For anybody in the audience who's got a birthday today, happy birthday to you.
All right, 1904, Glenn Miller. I want to make sure I got the right date, do I?
March 2.
No, that's going to change everything.
Yes, it will. I think his birthday was yesterday, maybe.
Glenn Miller. It's not going to change much. I was thinking about length.
Oh, yeah. No. I think you're good.
Dr. Seuss, born in 1904, American children's author, The Cat in the Hat, Green Eggs and Ham. And we would like at this time for Dalton to recite the Green Eggs and Ham. Dalton?
I don't like those.
Green Eggs and Ham. Yeah, my name?
Sam I Am is his name.
Oh, so he does know it.
Yeah, he knows it.
I was getting there. You just interrupted me.
That's it? That's all you got?
That's all I got.
1917, Desi Arnaz, a Cuban-American actor, played Ricky Ricardo in I Love Lucy. Lucy, I'm home. You know, that he was one of the richest men in Hollywood at one time, the old Desilu Studios, and they made a lot of TV shows. 1935, Porky Pig, Warner Brothers cartoon character created by Fritz Furlong and Frank Tashlin. Looney Tunes and Merry Melody series.
Porky Pig, our favorite fan.
I have an interesting Porky Pig
You do
fact.
look like Porky Pig today with that hair.
He doesn't have any hair.
I know.
Interesting Porky Pig fact. It's actually a sad fact, but the original voice actor who voiced Porky Pig, that was not a fake stutter. It was a real stutter. And he used it in Porky
Really?
Pig. They fired him because his stutter was unpredictable and replaced him with a guy who could do it intentionally. So they used his disability to make money off the character, fired him, and replaced him with somebody who could pretend.
Those low lies.
Isn't that awful?
That is pitiful. I won't ever read that again.
Yeah, Porky Pig, your birthday sucks.
1942, Lou Reed, American rock vocalist and guitarist, born in New York City, New York.
Linger on, your pale blue eyes.
Don't make fun of Lou Reed.
If I could make the world as pure.
1962, John Bon Jovi, rocker, give love a bad name. Dalton, you know the only reason I hate doing 80 songs now?
Why is that? Oh, because of him?
Yeah, he knows them. Ron Gant was born in 1965, American baseball outfielder with the Atlanta Braves in 95, and he's now a broadcaster. He's on Good Day Atlanta. Have you ever heard Ron Gant speak? He's got a great voice.
Does he?
Yeah, he's got a great voice. He did some broadcasting for the Braves for a while. 1968, Daniel Craig, English actor of the James Bond films.
The name's Bond. James Bond.
You know, who was it? Pierce Brosnan said he was terrified to say Bond, James Bond, the first time he ever said it.
I bet.
He said that he thought it was going to sound so stupid when he did it.
I think is my favorite one. At the end of Casino Royale, he hasn't said it the whole movie.
Yeah.
He hasn't said any James Bond thing, and he just puts his foot on that guy's head, and he's holding that machine gun. He's just holding like a machine rifle or whatever, and he says it, and it's right when the credits roll.
Jacob Elordi, we'll see how he does.
Maybe.
Never know. And 1977, Chris Martin, English musician of Coldplay. You know, Coldplay is kind of a different group, aren't they?
Yeah, a little bit.
I mean, they're not, I wouldn't call them rockers, would you?
I mean, it's kind of modern rock music.
Yeah. But they're still very popular.
Pop rock, maybe?
I guess so, yeah.
Local celebrities celebrating
go
birthdays
for it.
today. I got those yesterday. Scott Walker celebrating a birthday. We're going to make sure he doesn't get the banana pudding. Barry Puckett, Denise Chip Walters.
There's a lot of chips in there. Chips
True.
Ahoy.
Yeah, Chip Walters is celebrating. Trisha Bowen from her family. Buddy Power celebrating. Today, Bill Wilson. We're also going to make sure he doesn't get the banana pudding. Beth Moss, Ashley Bauer, Hannah Petrie, and Phil Johnston all celebrating this weekend.
And you can add to our list. 615-893-1450 is the number. 615-893-1450.
It's time for Today in History.
Let me get away from the train wreck that we just heard from celebrity and local birthdays. Here we go. I'm skipping a few here, okay?
Okay.
1956, Lordy Miss Claudie, the single covered, released by Elvis Presley.
Well, Lordy, 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 Miss Claudie, girl, you sure look good to me. Well, please don't excite me, baby. I know it can't be me.
1964, the Beatles begin filming A Hard Day's Night, and George Harrison meets Patty Boyd. And in 1989, Madonna's Like a Prayer premieres on worldwide Pepsi commercial. We've got more to come, but the weather's coming up next.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. For today, cloud cover lingers as we hit a high around 70 with scattered rain showers around 2. Isolated rain showers remain tonight, mostly cloudy with a low in the mid-50s, and it will be breezy. Breezy still into Tuesday with isolated rain showers, partly sunny skies, and a high in the mid-70s. Breezy conditions remain into Tuesday night with mostly cloudy skies. Temperatures forecast to bottom out around 59. I'm meteorologist Regina Cole from the WGNS Rutherford Weather Center with your Wake Up Crew forecast. Right now, it's 50 degrees.
SRM Concrete is the largest ready-mix producer in the country, yet is still family-owned and operated. Locally grown, nationally known, SRM delivers unmatched quality and service. You called, we haul. We're SRM Concrete.
Good morning. Trying to clear out this wreck north of town. It's got traffic clogged up pretty good westbound on Vietnam Vets before you get to Conference Drive. Again, it's got traffic a little bit slow here. This is the second problem we've had up here this morning, but boy, is it really clogged up here trying to get out of Hendersonville here on Vietnam Vets, trying to get past Gallatin Pike, headed towards I-65. With this rain to the west, it's now moving towards Nashville. Give yourself extra time. Hey, STR Towing and Recovery says call them 24/7 here in Middle Tennessee if you need their help. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
Local farmers, local meats, vegetables, and other produce at the Winter Spring Rutherford County Farmers Market.
Bundle up and make your way every Friday at Lane Agri Park.
Hi, I am Tina. You never know what you may find at the Habitat Restore.
Shop and save.
Hi, I'm Wendy.
Hey, this is Rocky. You never know what you'll find at the Habitat Restore. Shopping at the Restore.
We have paint, all kinds of colors. We have brushes and rollers for your paint project, too.
Hey, don't forget the cabinets.
We have all kinds of cabinets for any project you may be working on.
We're hiring at the Habitat Restore. Stop by 850 Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard for more information.
This is Bud Rakes, former principal of Smyrna High School. I'm a resident of Adams Place, and I recommend that you come and visit us here at Adams Place. It's a great place to be. I'm sort of a loner to a certain extent. You can either mix with people or you can sort of be on your own. I'm friendly and I like to work puzzles. That's my pastime besides working out. So I would encourage anyone.
This is the CBS Entertainment Report. How do you acknowledge 50-plus years in the biz? Well, you call on Woody Harrelson.
My dear buddy, Harrison Ford.
The once and always Indiana Jones, Han Solo, Jack Ryan, the list goes on for the film legend who got pretty choked up getting the Life Achievement Award at the Actor Awards Sunday.
The work I do with other actors is one of the great joys of my life.
And finally, it was a big night for Mike.
Thank you for welcoming me in and making me feel seen, bro.
Michael B. Jordan getting the statue for Sinners Best Male Actor in a leading role. For CBS Entertainment, I'm Matt Wolf.
Hey, it's CBS News business analyst and certified financial planner Jill Schlesinger. Follow and listen to Money Watch with Jill Schlesinger on the free Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
The Wake Up Crew. Fueled by 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee.
WGNS. With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
6:58, we got to say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
It's almost time to go. But before we do, we want to tell you that Kendra Reisner is today's SRM Concrete Good Neighbor of the Day. She's turned her retirement into a full-time mission of service. Whether she's swinging a hammer with Habitat for Humanity or ensuring her homebound neighbors have warm meals, Kendra is going to get a free drink of her choice from 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee in Murfreesboro, Smyrna, or Laverne.
This recognition is built by SRM Concrete, locally grown, nationally known, and proud to shine a light on the folks making a difference in our backyard. Know someone like Kendra? Text neighbor to 615-893-1450 or visit WGNSradio.com/good neighbor.
So if you would like to give us Good Neighbor, you know how to do that, right? Phone number? That same phone number you can text in your birthdays. Yep, 615-893-1450. Name, who the wish is from, phone number, get all that information. You got about a half an hour to get it into us because in an hour we announce everybody's name.
For more than 30 years, my team and I have worked hard to help injured people throughout Middle Tennessee. If you've been injured, call the law offices of John Day for a free consultation. Learn more at johndaylegal.com.
Portions of our programming have been pre-recorded. The Good Neighbor Network, WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna, flagship station for MTSU Sports. Courthouse clock time, 7 o'clock.
6 hours in the hot seat for Hillary Clinton.
I don't know how many times I had to say I did not know Jeffrey Epstein.
Netflix has dropped its bid to acquire Warner Brothers Discovery.
A shocking twist in Hollywood's latest media bidding war.
ICE does an about-face after detaining a Columbia University student.
Hundreds of protesters assembled calling for the woman's release.
Good morning, I'm Stacey Lynn with the CBS World News Roundup. It's former President Bill Clinton's turn today to be questioned by the House Oversight Committee on his ties to the late convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. CBS's Nicole Killian is in Chappaqua, New York.
The recently released Epstein files include photos and flight logs that show Clinton flew on Epstein's private plane. Both Clintons have denied knowing about Epstein's crimes, and neither has been accused of any wrongdoing.
We're like most people. They did not know what he was doing. And I think that that is exactly what my husband will testify to.
Former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton testified more than 6 hours under oath Thursday.
I don't know how many times I had to say I did not know Jeffrey Epstein.
She said she never went to his home, island, or offices. Committee leaders say they expect today's session with the former president to be longer than yesterday's. Now to a shocking reversal in a high-stakes media bidding war. Tech correspondent Joe Ling Kent reports Netflix is backing out.
After months of being the frontrunner, Netflix on Thursday ditched its $83 billion deal to buy Warner Brothers Discovery, paving the way for Paramount Skydance, the parent company of CBS News, to take over. Warner Brothers agreed to a nearly $83 billion deal with Netflix back in December, initially rejecting a bid from Paramount Skydance. But earlier this week, after multiple attempts, Paramount raised its offer to $31 a share, all cash, upping the bid's value to about $111 billion, a bid Warner's board called superior.
The military says it accidentally shot down a Customs and Border Protection drone in Texas. CBS's Chris Van Cleve with details.
Think back a couple weeks when authorities thought they were engaging a drone linked to a Mexican drug cartel. That turned out to be a party balloon. This time, it was in fact a drone. The drone just belonged to the federal government and Customs and Border Protection. That drone was apparently operating in the area around Fort Hancock, which is outside of El Paso, and it appears the Pentagon wasn't alerted by CBP in advance. The military used that same high-energy laser system that led to the closure of the airspace around El Paso by the FAA 2 weeks ago. Appearing to present a united front late last night, the Pentagon, CBP, and FAA released a joint statement saying they're, quote, working together in an unprecedented fashion, but also admitted the agencies have to, quote, work on increased cooperation to prevent such incidents in the future.
CBS's Nancy Cordes has new information now about a deadly shootout this week off the Cuban coast involving a boat from Florida.
The White House confirmed to CBS News that at least one American was killed and another arrested by Cuban officials Wednesday when people on a stolen speedboat allegedly opened fire on Cuban troops about a mile off the island's coast. U.S. officials say at least one other person aboard had a visa to live in the U.S. and that some of the others may have been legal permanent residents. The vessel was registered in the Florida Keys and reported stolen, according to a sheriff's report obtained by CBS News. The owner said he believed an employee took the boat. Cuban officials say they found assault rifles, handguns, Molotov cocktails, and bulletproof vests on board.
Just hours after ICE detained a Columbia University student, she was freed. Correspondent Tom Hansen reports President Trump intervened.
New York Mayor Zohran Mamdani visited the White House for a meeting about housing policy where he shared his concerns with President Trump about the student's detainment. And hours later, she was released and returned to campus. She says that she is safe but in complete shock over what happened. And university officials claim ICE misidentified itself to gain access to the building. Now, DHS refutes that. They say that officers showed their badges and verbally identified themselves.
It's 4 minutes after the hour.
Every Sunday, moderator Margaret Brennan goes face-to-face with top leaders to make you better informed. Face the Nation, Sunday on CBS and streaming on Paramount+.
Attention. Have you racked up $10,000 or more in credit card debt? Are you barely getting by making minimum payments? With credit card debt reaching all-time highs, National Debt Relief is notifying consumers about significant debt relief options currently being made available to help those with overwhelming credit card debt. These options may reduce a large portion of credit card debt for those who qualify. You don't need to declare bankruptcy or take out a consolidation loan, and you may only have to pay back a fraction of what you owe, even if you have bad credit. National Debt Relief has already reduced the credit card debt for more than 550,000 consumers. So don't wait. If you owe $10, $20, or even $100,000 in credit card debt, you can now take advantage of this financial debt relief as the cost of living continues to skyrocket. To check what debt reduction you may qualify for, call 800-497-2323. That's 800-497-2323. Once again, that's 800-497-2323.
It's been 27 days now since Nancy Guthrie went missing. CBS's Jonathan Vigliotti is in Tucson with the latest on the investigation.
Authorities have returned Nancy Guthrie's home to her family nearly a month after she was kidnapped.
What does that mean right now in this stage of this investigation?
Investigators believe they've obtained all the evidence they're going to be able to obtain from that crime scene.
It comes as a source says the FBI is moving its command post from Tucson to its headquarters in Phoenix, and authorities are not ruling out more than one accomplice.
The FBI has received nearly 24,000 tips, more than 1,500 alone since the family announced a $1 million reward earlier this week. The president is off to Texas today. CBS's Linda Kenyon with details from the White House.
President Trump is scheduled to talk about the economy during his trip to Corpus Christi, focusing on some of the themes he outlined during this week's State of the Union address. The president's trip to Texas also comes during a heated primary contest between Texas Republican Senator John Cornyn, State Attorney General Ken Paxton, and Representative Wesley Hunt. Trump has become increasingly active in various state elections as Republicans try to maintain their majority in both the House and the Senate.
If you used FedEx to ship something this past year, our Michael Toscano tells us you may be getting some money back.
After the Supreme Court struck down as illegal the widespread tariffs levied by President Trump last year, FedEx filed suit in the U.S. Court of International Trade requesting a refund on what it paid in tariffs. And the delivery giant now says it will return any tariff refund it might get to shippers and customers who paid the extra taxes to them. FedEx isn't alone in its demand. Over 1,000 companies have filed similar suits, including Costco and Revlon.
A plea deal for a Wyoming man accused of torturing and killing a wolf.
Cody Roberts allegedly hit a wolf with a snowmobile in February 2024, taped the wounded animal's mouth shut, and showed it off in a rural bar before killing it. According to court documents, Roberts has agreed to a plea deal that would spare him from going to trial and potentially prison. Instead, he would pay a $1,000 fine and serve 1.5 years of probation under the deal reached with Sublette County prosecutors. Jennifer Kuiper, CBS News.
Time on the roundup, 8 past the hour.
Jen, I didn't know you shopped here. Hey, I'm hunting for something fresh for spring. Oh, girl, skip them all. Jewelry Television has the best spring looks right now. JTV, way ahead of you. Just hit up JTV.com yesterday, scored the cutest clover earrings, 2 tennis bracelets, and this gorgeous pearl ring.
Right now, new customers get $20 off any purchase of $99 or more at JTV.com.
Oh, and gold hoops and this turquoise bracelet. Just a couple things, huh? Maybe more than a couple.
Staples presents That Was Easy.
So I own a coffee shop, and I wanted to label everything with our logo.
That's ambitious.
Cups, boxes, bags.
Ooh, that'll add up.
Not at all, because right now, Staples prints custom labels for 30% off.
30% off? That's shockingly affordable branding.
Yep. Now our logo and URL are seen all over town.
Brand your business for less at Staples.
That was easy.
Shop Staples in store, online, or in the app by 442 Unlock. Exclusions apply. Visit staples.com/print for details.
You're up to date on the latest national and world news from CBS News Radio. Updates at the top of every hour and when it breaks. I'm Steve Kathan. The Wake Up Crew continues now with John, Brian, and Dalton.
Good morning, everybody. Thanks for making us a part of your morning. It's the Wake Up Crew continuing our second hour here from News Radio WGNS. First things first, to check up traffic and weather together. This update is brought to you by our friends at Toots.
Hi, this is Wade Hayes of Toots Restaurants, and our family would like to thank this community for supporting Toots for 40 years.
Head over to Toots.com for our daily specials, our menu, and all of our locations. Check out our Kids Club for some extra deals. Thank you to our patrons and customers.
Thank you for dining with us since 1985.
Thank you, Rutherford County.
Thank you for dining with us for 40 years.
Toots. Good food and fun.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. For today, cloud cover lingers as we hit a high around 70 with scattered rain showers around 2. Isolated rain showers remain tonight, mostly cloudy with a low in the mid-50s, and it will be breezy. Breezy still into Tuesday with isolated rain showers, partly sunny skies, and a high in the mid-70s. Breezy conditions remain into Tuesday night with mostly cloudy skies. Temperatures forecast to bottom out around 59. I'm meteorologist Regina Kroll from the WGNS Rutherford Weather Center with your Wake Up Crew forecast.
Right now, it's 50 degrees.
I just earned a $600 bonus for opening up a checking account at Old National Bank.
Earn up to a $600 bonus when you open an eligible checking account and complete qualifying activities. Visit oldnational.com/checking and get old. Member FDIC. Additional restrictions apply. Offer valid through June 30th, 2026.
Good morning. It's trying to move a little bit better, trying to get through Sumner County right now. We've had a series of wrecks up through there on Vietnam Vets this morning. One was near Gallatin Pike, the other one closer to Conference Drive, but nonetheless, there's still a lot of volume trying to get out of Sumner County right now. There in Hendersonville, working your way towards Davidson County. All that rain is coming our way from the west. It's going to be saturated with a lot of wet driving conditions in the Nashville area, probably in the next 20-30 minutes. Give you some little extra time out here in this rain as it gets heavier. 24 now up through the Antioch area coming in from Murfreesboro. Hey, if you're looking for a new dentist, I've got one for you. It's Stein Dental Care in Nashville. That's who I use, and they are the best. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
WGNS is powered by Middle Tennessee Electric. Thanks to Sharing Change, MTE members are making a difference just by rounding up their monthly bills to support local nonprofits. See how it works at sharingchange.org.
The Wake Up Crew. Fueled by 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee. WGNS.
Good morning, angels. This is the Wake Up Crew on News Radio WGNS with John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
Welcome into the second hour of the Wake Up Crew. It's March 2nd. It's episode 1858. Glad you are with us. Don't forget, it's this weekend coming up. We can talk about that now. This weekend, 6 days away, it'll be time for us to spring forward to daylight saving time.
To make a huge world of difference.
Get ready.
It does. It makes you feel better. You lose an hour of sleep, but other than that, it's better across the board. Now, it does take a while to get adjusted to that hour of sleep, and I'm worried because I have a 9-month-old who doesn't know to go to bed an hour early.
Yeah.
So is she going to start going to bed at 6 or?
I don't know. I don't know how it's going to work out. I've never done this with a baby. I've never sprung forward with a baby. She did fine last time change, but...
Oh, I think she'll be okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
So does she go to bed at 8 now?
Right, she goes to bed at 7.
Well, I know, but will it be 8? I guess 7 will be 8. It'll feel like 8, right?
So she'll want to go to bed at 6.
Yeah.
No.
But I don't know.
Maybe you could ease her into it. You know,
but I also don't want her to wake up an hour earlier. You know what I mean?
You could also go 6:30, 6:45, and then just slowly get back to 7.
Or just suffer one night and keep her up till 8, till dark, about dark, and then and you'll suffer one night, but she'll have her clock back. Don't listen to us. What do we know?
We're experts.
You both had kids.
Yeah, but we let the wife do all that. I don't do that.
Well, speak for yourself there, pal.
Oh, you did. You didn't.
You
took care of your child.
I've heard stories.
Your firstborn, you were there for him every minute of the day.
Yeah, he went to bed, and if he cried, he cried. Get over it, kid.
Yeah, no, I heard this recently. I used to think my parents loved me, and I don't know why I thought that, but my mom was telling a story.
I could have told you that.
And she was like, oh, yeah, when you would cry, we would put you in your stroller and roll you into the living room and just leave you there.
Oh,
well, it was any vacant room that we weren't in.
I thought he put you in that jumping thing.
Overnight? No, overnight. If I cried, they'd put me in the stroller when I was a baby, roll me into the living room, and leave me there.
We probably turned the TV on at least.
Yeah, that's helpful.
Well, you really didn't do that,
it
did
kept you from crying.
That's got to be false. That story's got to be not true.
I don't remember.
He wasn't even around. It was Mama who did it. He was asleep. He was sleeping. That was her argument.
He had to get up at 3 a.m.
Yeah, that was her argument. He was like, well, he had to get up early. My God.
It's not like
he's sitting there in the stroller, can't move, can't get out. Till he finally just falls asleep.
But what she did is she wanted them to be on her sleep schedule, which was, when I left at 3 a.m., for work, that they went to bed at 3 a.m. and got up at noon.
So what did you do exactly as a parent?
I don't know. It's all been a blur, man.
I mean, because you got home at noon.
I can't even remember what happened. I thought I had, a shoulder injection a year ago, and it happened to be 5 years ago. So what do I know?
But did you, when you came home from work, at noon or whatever it was, did you take a nap?
There was usually a little nap in there somewhere.
Wow. And then what time did you go to bed? Or did you stay up later?
Well, a lot of times, I mean, I was still doing sports here, so I'd have an evening game.
You wasn't home at all.
So my sleep was in the middle of the day.
One of the things I remember you doing as a parent was punishing me for something Bobby did when she left the gate open and she lied about it, and then I got in trouble for it, and then I got in double trouble because I lied.
That has scarred you for life,
it really
hasn't it?
Did. It really messed me up.
We've been on this show how many years now? 8?
8.
And he still brings that up about once a year.
Well,
why didn't you believe him?
Just look at him.
What is that supposed to? I'm your son.
And the mounds of evidence against him for all of the other lies that he hasn't
look
told.
about the mounds of evidence that have come out since. That's what you didn't see.
She was just a better liar than you.
So she got better. She got better. What? Than you did.
Oh, well, and I understand that this is just like second kid syndrome, but she never got in trouble for any of the things that I got in trouble for. They came down on me. They came down on me hard for things, and then Bobby would do the same thing 3 years later, and I was like, we've been through this, whatever, you'll be fine.
I could see you doing that to Brian. I really can.
Which that I'm okay with that. That makes sense. You're figuring it out. You don't know what you're doing.
But didn't she learn from watching you?
Of course.
Get in trouble?
But she would do the same things and not get in trouble for them.
But she knew how to handle it.
Right.
She knew, okay.
She could lie better than he did.
Not even lying. Like, she would just do stuff.
Well, you did too. I mean, how many times did your grandmother say, now, Dalton, didn't you think they would figure that out?
I mean, yeah.
The only 2 things I've ever heard him do was he got out, climbed out the back window one night, and was playing outside or something late at night.
Do you know how he punished me for that? Did he tell you this part of the story? Because what he did was he just locked the window and left me outside. I slept outside that night. I slept on the back porch that night that I did that.
Weren't you afraid somebody would come and get him?
No.
He never even mentioned it to me, to be honest. Like, he literally came in, shut the door, and left me outside.
But you knew he was out there.
I don't think I did. I'm pretty sure I didn't know.
So you've heard his side of that story, which is all.
The window was open and you just shut it, but you didn't notice that your son was not in there.
No, he knew I was outside because he told you about me sneaking out the window.
Well, then maybe I don't know.
Now you're trying to plead like you don't know.
No, I don't
he probably
remember.
really doesn't remember. His mind is slipping.
If I shut the window and I knew he was outside, then I knew he was outside.
Well, if it's any consolation, when you got in trouble at school, I hated to pick up the phone.
But don't you think he would have knocked on the door?
He told me to pick up the phone. It wasn't that I wanted to do it. And he wouldn't let me handle.
I'll never forget.
He wouldn't let me handle my own discipline.
I'd get in trouble for just like talking in class, and about 45 minutes later, Dalton, please report to the office for dismissal. And I'm like, no, not again. It was every time. I knew it was coming.
It was every time, but it was not me.
I'd be sitting sulking in the back of the classroom just waiting for the intercom to come on.
I'd call him like I'd called every parent when their kid got in trouble. I'll be over there in 5 minutes. I went, well, no, that's not. I'll be over there in 5 minutes. Oh, that's not really necessary. No, I'm going to be over there.
You only called me when it was necessary. Don't try to be Mr. Golden Boy over there.
That seemed like a lot.
Well, see? So, and why don't you think I believed him? There's a prime example. All right.
Didn't have time to do anything. See, time's up.
Your sports.
This is News Radio WGNS Prime Time Sports.
Sponsored by the law offices of John Day.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles. Here's Steve DeSager.
In the NBA's late game Sunday night, the Lakers at home beat Sacramento 128-104. Luka Doncic with 28 points. The Clippers at home defeated New Orleans 137-117. Zion Williamson of the Pelicans was out with a sprained ankle. Oklahoma City's record is now 47-15 after a victory at Dallas 100-87. 30 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Boston downed Philadelphia 114-98 despite 33 points from Tyrese Maxey. Road wins for Cleveland, Memphis, and for Minnesota, which won at Denver 117-108 despite 35 points from Nikola Jokic. Home victories for Chicago and for New York, which ended the Spurs' 11-game winning streak 114-89. In college hoops, Ohio State upset number 8 Purdue. NASCAR win for Tyler Reddick for the third straight week, and the St. Louis Cardinals gave manager Carlos Marmol a 2-year extension.
Hello, this is Emily Messier, and I am a resident at Adams Place Assisted Living. I didn't really consider it anyplace else. I knew this is where I wanted to come. So there's a variety of sizes of spaces available to you to be in. So get your name on the list early.
This is Terry Deal. Call me at 615-904-9111. Adams Place on Memorial across from Walmart.
This is a paid legal ad.
There are no bad questions. I would encourage anybody who has been injured and they believe it's somebody else's fault to reach out to us. There's nothing wrong with asking questions, and we're happy to give answers.
Turn left, they're there. You turn right, they're there. They was just there. And to me, they're the number one. They're the number one in the world.
Trust the lawyers other lawyers trust.
The law office of John Day, they were great.
Trust the law offices of John Day.
They saved my life.
When you have fire, water, or storm damage, Farrah Construction can help. Farrah Construction is also there to help when a car slams through the wall. Call Farrah Construction and we'll board up, put down tarps, secure your home or business until the insurance coverage is approved. Call Farrah Construction at 615-893-6120. I'm Ron Hall. Shop local. Let our family business help you. Farrah Construction Company.
Hey, this is Trevor from Bell Jewelers, inviting you to come shop with us. And if you haven't noticed, gold and silver has gone through the roof this year. To save you money, bring in your gold and silver from home so we can use that to make your special piece. Or we can trade it in. Trust. It's very important in this business. Bell Jewelers has been the store that people trust since 1879. Come see us at Bell Jewelers. Bell Jewelers, 821 Northwest Broad Street, across from Toots.
The Wake Up Crew, WGNS.
With Brian Barrett, John Dinkins, and Dalton Barrett.
Your good health, that's what we're talking about this morning. This is National Nutrition Month. Kim Dunaway is with us, and that's why you're all dressed up with all the bright colors and horns to blow, things of that sort.
Well, it is March, so I'm ready for spring.
I am too. I think we all are. CKD, those are three letters that mean a lot to a lot of people. What do they mean?
CKD stands for chronic kidney disease.
Are we seeing more of that these days?
Well, the thing with CKD is it's silent. So people don't know if they have it unless you get blood work that's run regularly, and then your GFR levels are less than 90.
What is a GFR? I'm not familiar with these letters.
Yeah, glomerular filtration rate. It's basically a marker for kidneys. It's based upon your BUN levels and your creatinine levels. And they take those two numbers and it comes up with a GFR. And as you age, they expect that your kidney function will experience some decline. So it doesn't always alarm primary care providers as much as I would like for it to alarm people. It is the reason that someone would go on dialysis long term. There are 5 stages to kidney disease. Stage 1 is healthy. It's like above 90. It's where you would want to be. Once it dips below 90, you would be in stage 2. Usually, most of your medical professionals aren't going to be too terribly concerned at stage 2, unless maybe it's someone that's younger, and shouldn't be the case. Once you start getting into stage 3, when that GFR is going to dip below 60, is when you're going to start to see some concern. Because what that basically is now it's functioning at like 60%, and that's not where we want it to be. The most common contributors to chronic kidney disease are high blood pressure, which we know a lot of people suffer with, and diabetes, which we know a lot of people suffer with also. And so those are complications of those different types of disorders. So when someone comes to me and they say, I want to work on my chronic kidney disease, my first thing is, okay, what's our blood pressure look like and what's our diabetes look like? Because those are two things that have to be managed properly in order to preserve the health of the kidneys, to keep them from further declining, right? Some of the foods that are very helpful for the kidneys are going to be foods that are very high in potassium. So that doesn't just mean bananas. Basically, most of your fruits and vegetables are going to be high in potassium. And if we think about foods that most people don't get enough of, usually it's fruits and vegetables. And so that's something that people are really going to want to emphasize. That's one of the reasons why something like the Mediterranean diet is very popular, because it has a lot of anti-inflammatory properties to it, which we're we all are pretty knowledgeable on how that can be beneficial for us in a lot of different ways, especially for heart disease, but it's also good for mental health and a lot of things. But it can be a very good template for somebody with chronic kidney disease also, because it's emphasizing a lot of the things that we want it to emphasize: leafy greens, berries, good fats, things like that are going to be helpful for the body. Things that are typically not helpful for chronic kidney disease are really high levels of protein. So typically a diet that's going to help with that is going to be a little bit lower in protein. And right now we're in a very protein heavy trend. There's protein in everything. People are drinking protein shakes, sometimes that are helpful, sometimes very unnecessarily. So if you have chronic kidney disease, that may not be appropriate for you because the kidneys have to filter out that extra protein. And
so high protein can make your kidneys have some problems.
That is one of the complications for people that are on high protein diets for very long periods of times. Yes.
So if we're getting older and we say, I don't want to participate in that, I want to have good kidney function for the rest of my life, is that possible?
It is, but as I mentioned at the top, we have to work on what's driving the kidney function down in the first place. So typically we're looking at how can we manage our blood pressure? Do we need to watch our sodium levels? Do we need to have better stress management? Do we need to have more physical activity? Perhaps it's a little bit of all of those things, right? And then also with diabetes, I think with both of those things, less processed food, more real and whole foods, and in general, less sodas and sugary type of things if you have diabetes, and less salty and overprocessed types of things if you have high blood pressure. But kidney disease management starts with the condition that's driving the kidneys down, and 90% of the time it's one of those two things.
Is it ever too late to turn it around and build it back up again?
I don't think so, but there is a certain point once someone gets to stage 4 level of kidney disease that it's very difficult to get it back to 90, right? At that point, it may be like, can we get it back to 30 or 40% functioning at that point? So the sooner that you address it, the better. So when you start to see those kidney numbers drop is the time to start addressing it and not later on down the road.
And again, what is it we need to do to turn it around? Is it the food? Is it exercise? What is it?
More potassium-rich foods, less red meats and overprocessed foods, and disease management.
And would that include supplements?
Yes. So we have supplements for blood sugar, and we have supplements for blood pressure, and we have things to help kidneys as well. So all of those things.
Tomorrow is a big day for supplements.
Yes, they're 25% off on Tuesdays.
25%. You can't beat that. Every Tuesday at Sunshine Nutrition Center. And where are you located?
We have 2 locations, 621 South Church Street in Murfreesboro, 901 Rock Springs Road in Smyrna.
Kim Dunaway visiting with us this morning from Sunshine Nutrition Center. Kim, thanks for joining us.
Clark's Auction Company will get you top dollar for your property.
Selling your home, farm, or have an estate to settle, auctions are easy, fast, and profitable. You don't have to worry about the hassle of repairs or showings, and you'll receive multiple offers on auction day.
If your job situation is changing because of layoffs or restructuring, you may have to make several decisions. One important decision may be what to do with your retirement plan. Make sure your retirement stays on track. I'm Lee Colvin, your Edward Jones financial advisor, and I'd like to help. Stop by our office in the Public Shopping Center on South Rutherford Boulevard or give us a call at 615-907-7056 for a face-to-face appointment. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Local farmers, local meats, vegetables, and other produce at the Winter Spring Rutherford County Farmers Market.
Bundle up and make your way every Friday at Lane Agri Park.
We're talking with Ramona Ewald at the Villages of Murfreesboro. Why did you select the Villages?
I enjoy reading, and I belong to the book club here. And we read a different book every month, and then we get together and discuss it. And I have a good appetite. I do like the food.
This is Shanda with the Villages of Murfreesboro, and we invite everybody to come out and take a tour of our beautiful community. We're near the Avenue on Willow Oak Trail.
This message brought to you by the Central Tennessee Regional Solid Waste Planning Board. Visit RecycleRightTN.com for tips, ideas, and locations on where to recycle near you. That's RecycleRightTN.com.
Recycle right, it's all on you. Don't be trashy, recycle classy, recycle right. Tennessee.
go to recyclerightTN.com.
Recycle Right Tennessee.
The Wake Up Crew. Fueled by 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee.
WGNS.
With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
Lawdy, Lawdy, it's already 7:30. Good Wednesday. Nope, Monday morning. It's March the 2nd.
Wow.
Feels like a Wednesday, doesn't it? It's episode 1858 of the Wake Up Crew.
Yesterday we had Scott Walker with a birthday, Barry Puckett, Denise Chitwood, Chip Walters, Tricia Bowen from Family, and Buddy Powers. Today, Bill Wilson, Beth Moss, Ashley Bauer, Hannah Petrie, and Phil Johnston.
And if you or someone you know shares a birthday with any of these folks, get them into us. 615-893-1450. That's the phone number. WGNSradio.com/birthdays. That's the website. We're giving away some banana pudding, so get them in now. It's your last chance.
It is indeed. If you see Bill Wilson out with a birthday hat on, just remind him it's his birthday. And
just go ahead and flick it off his head.
Not regular clothing.
With the law offices of John Day on your side, we understand what you're going through, and we have the experience to get the answers, justice, and compensation your family deserves. Call the law offices of John Day.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. For today, cloud cover lingers as we hit a high around 70 with scattered rain showers around 2. Isolated rain showers remain tonight, mostly cloudy with a low in the mid-50s, and it will be breezy. Breezy still into Tuesday with isolated rain showers, partly sunny skies, and a high in the mid-70s. Breezy conditions remain into Tuesday night with mostly cloudy skies. Temperatures forecast to bottom out around 59. I'm meteorologist Regina Kroll from the WGNS Rutherford Weather Center with your Wake Up Crew forecast. Right now, it's 50 degrees.
Good morning. It's slow go here right on schedule 65 southbound at Trinity Lane. There's still a lot of volume trying to get down Vietnam Vets. Right now, they're around Gallatin Pike. All that traffic coming in through that section of Sumner County. We had some problems up through there earlier. We've got some rain coming in from the west. You could get pretty wet traveling down I-40 westbound right now if you're headed out towards Dixon County with all that rain. Hey, STR Towing and Recovery says call them 24/7 if you need their help here in Middle Tennessee. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
Now an update from the WGNSradio.com News Center.
Tennessee lawmakers are reacting after President Donald Trump announced the United States launched major combat operations in Iran, following coordinated strikes with Israel. In an early morning address, President Trump said the action targeted Iran's nuclear and missile capabilities, and later claimed Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei was dead. Members of Tennessee's congressional delegation largely voiced support. Governor Bill Lee said he and First Lady Maria Lee are praying for U.S. troops. U.S. Senator Marsha Blackburn and Senator Bill Hagerty echoed the president's Peace Through Strength message. More representatives, including Andy Ogles, Scott Desjardins, and Chuck Fleischman, expressed backing the operation. However, Congressman Steve Cohen and State Representative Julian Peterson raised constitutional concerns, calling for congressional authorization and warning against escalation. The developments are being closely watched here in Murfreesboro and all across Rutherford County, where many families have loved ones serving overseas. Meanwhile, a major federal policy shift could impact thousands of residents in Murfreesboro and all throughout Rutherford County. The Social Security Administration is transitioning to a centralized national customer service model, aiming to expand appointment availability and reduce phone wait times. Officials say in-person service at field offices will continue even as new technology handles more calls through self-service and callbacks. With roughly 71 million Americans expected to receive benefits next year, the changes could affect a significant number of Middle Tennessee households. That's all for now. I'm Dalton Barrett, and I'll talk to you later.
The Good Neighbor Network, on air and online at WGNSradio.com. Rutherford County's most trusted source for local news.
Ascension St. Thomas Heart is the leader in Middle Tennessee for heart care, providing the most advanced options, including heart surgery and transplants. Our nationally recognized cardiac team cares for more adult hearts than anyone in the state, from AFib to heart failure, using minimally invasive options when possible to help shorten recovery, making Ascension St. Thomas Heart your first choice for routine heart care and cardiac emergencies. Schedule a heart screening or find a cardiologist at ascension.org/St. Thomas Heart.
Hi, I am Tina. You never know what you may find at the Habitat Restore.
Hi, I'm Wendy. Hey, this is Rocky. You never know what you'll find at the Habitat Restore.
Shopping at the Restore. Do you want lights?
You can't believe the lights we have at the Restore.
Oh, yes, sir. We have lighting.
Chandeliers, pendants, flush mounts, table lamps.
Just come down and take a look. Shopping at the Restore. Shop? Yeah.
We're hiring at the Habitat Restore. Stop by 850 Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard for more information.
This is Shirley Lay inviting you to come and visit us at Adams Place. Well, you don't have to clean your room. Come for the good food. There's not much I don't like at Adams Place. Oh, I just like it all. But I've usually got my head in the book. We got a library here. Come join us at Adams Place.
This is Terry Deal. Call me at 615-904-9111. Adams Place on Memorial across from Walmart.
The Wake Up Crew, WGNS.
With Brian Barrett, John Dinkins, and Dalton Barrett.
Back on the Wake Up Crew from the Big G, WGNS, and it's time for us to play another rousing game of 5-second rule. Remind us of the rules.
Oh, gosh, do we really?
You'll have 5 seconds to name 3 of something.
This is almost impossible.
It's not. It's possible. Who would like to go first?
Oh, let me.
John, you want to go first? Name 3 items that you put in a bowl.
Soup, crackers, salt.
There you go. Look at you. And you were just complaining about how hard the game is. Name 3 shows that people binge watch.
Friends, The Ranch, and 60 Minutes.
People don't binge watch 60 Minutes.
60 Minutes.
You don't get a point for that one.
Yeah, it's on streaming.
No, he doesn't get a point on that.
Especially those mystery ones.
I agree with Dalton. You don't get a point.
You don't binge watch 60 Minutes.
Yes, you do.
No,
And not everybody binge watches The Ranch.
I'm sure people would binge watch like Dateline, but nobody's binge watching 60 Minutes.
Sure they are.
John, name 3 of Snow White's dwarfs.
Sleepy, dopey, creepy.
Oh, that was when I entered the scene.
Just couldn't come up with that third one.
And that was hard.
Name 3 brands of aftershave.
Aquavelva.
1961.
That's all I can remember.
1961 Aquavelva.
John,
Aquavelva man.
Name 3 Big East universities.
Syracuse, New York University, and Boston College.
It's now
New York University.
Boston College is a university.
New York University.
Yeah, there's a New York University, sir.
Name 3 professional hockey players.
Johan Savatovic. Jonathan Jenkins.
Yeah, I'm very good at the game.
He's retired.
John, name 3 baby shower gifts.
Diapers, bottles, and Wheaties. I was doing so well.
You're still up to nothing.
Maybe Cheerios.
Name 3 types of floor exercises.
The downward dog, the upward dog, and the sideways dog.
That's
nothing.
Nothing.
Downward dog is something, isn't it?
No.
Name 3, John, national flags containing the color green.
Oh, gosh. I don't know. Sweden, maybe?
No.
Yugoslavia?
I have no idea.
I know Mexico.
Mexico.
That's the only one I got.
That was way hard.
Name 3 Star Wars characters.
Oh, that's easy.
Darth Vader, Han Solo, and the Yoda. I got it in.
I think you did barely get that in.
I just had my hand on the wrong button.
John's still winning, so I'll go ahead and give you the point. John, name 3 flavors of potato chips.
Sour and onion, regular, original, and barbecue.
There you go.
I'm up by 2 again.
Yes, you're right back up. Name 3 reasons to turn off your cell phone.
To sleep, to take a shower, and to walk the dog.
Walk the dog? You're going to accept walk the dog?
I guess I have to. I don't know.
Have you ever walked the dog without your cell phone?
He doesn't walk
I
his
don't
dog.
walk the dog.
John, name 3 ways to celebrate a birthday.
Balloons, cake, people.
There you go. You're up by 2. Name 3 countries in the United Nations.
The United States?
Nope. Didn't we leave the UN?
No, England. You messed me up. England and France.
I thought we left the UN. No, that was the World Health Organization.
Trying to throw me off.
Oh,
my
we're out of
game.
time. Oh, gee, we're out of time, aren't we?
No, we've got plenty of time.
One more. John, name 3 astrological signs.
Aries, Virgo, and Capricorn.
There you go.
Give me one.
Name 3 Florida universities.
Florida State, FIU, and FAU.
Well, that was hard.
Look at me go.
And you lost.
John wins 5-4.
Oh, 5-4.
Local farmers, local meats, vegetables, and other produce at the Winter Spring Rutherford County Farmers Market.
Bundle up and make your way every Friday at Lane Agri Park.
Life changes, then it changes again. Hi, I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor Lee Colvin. A job loss, change in health, or loss of a loved one can have a big impact on your family's financial security. Let's work together to help make sure that you're equipped for life's unexpected events. Stop by our office in the Public Shopping Center on South Rutherford Boulevard or give us a call at 615-907-7056 for an appointment. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Looking for a lift kit for your truck or Jeep and need the right experts to install it? Look no further than Tire World in Murfreesboro, Smyrna, and Laverne.
Tire World, we keep your family rolling.
Where is the best barbecue in town? At 1920 East Main, the best barbecue for miles around is in 1920 East Main. You can buy it by the pound, sandwich, platter, or plate. No matter what you choose, it will taste great. You can come with a friend, by yourself, or with a date. Just Slick Pig Barbecue. Barbecue pork, beef, or chicken, Brunswick stew, great sides, lunch specials, down-home atmosphere, and they cater. Slick Pig Barbecue, it's the best.
Hello, this is Emily Messier, and I am a resident at Adams Place Assisted Living. And I came to be here because my husband died, and I live out in Las Casas, and it was too much for me to be taken care of all by myself. The children felt this was a good place for me to be.
This is Terry Deal. Call me at 615-904-9111. Adams Place on Memorial across from Walmart.
The Wake Up Crew. Fueled by 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee.
WGNS.
With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
The Wake Up Crew is fueled by 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee. Experience the coffee revolution at 7 Brew. Whether you're grabbing a signature blondie or brunette, they're all about spreading good vibes with every order. Swing by Murfreesboro, Smyrna, or their new location in Laverne. Going well there, I think, in Laverne. I know Murfreesboro's been hopping in Smyrna, so stop on by 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee. And we're powered by Middle Tennessee Electric. Hey, if you've recently changed your phone number or your email, be sure to update your details. You can do that easily at mte.com. And it's really the best way for MTE to reach you if there is, important outage information, billing information, that kind of thing. So be sure that that's updated with Middle Tennessee Electric. We are saluting today Kendra Reasoner. Kendra is today's SRM Concrete Good Neighbor of the Day. She has turned her retirement into a full-time mission of service, whether it's swinging a hammer with Habitat for Humanity or ensuring homebound neighbors have warm meals. Kendra Reasoner is today's good neighbor, getting a free drink of her choice from 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee in Murfreesboro, Smyrna, or Laverne. This recognition is built by SRM Concrete. They're locally grown, nationally known, and proud to shine the light on the folks who make a difference in our own backyard. Know someone like Kendra? Well, text NEIGHBOR to 615-893-1450. Or just head to WGNSradio.com/goodneighbor to get them in, and we will take care of the rest.
Time for the dad joke of the day.
Replay.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Car.
Car who?
No, Algo who. Cargo. Beep, beep.
Don't you think that was at least worth a 3?
No, but I'm glad you do. And that's okay. We're going to disagree.
But you're always on the low end of it.
No, I'm normally...
Makes me think I say things too high.
That's not typically how it goes.
I just like the way he said it. It was like goo goo gaga.
Well, I think that's what I didn't like.
Oh. Well, he kind of...
I kind of felt like I was being patronized a little bit.
Yeah, he does whatever he can to get the score.
And I commend that. I just didn't...
Well, he used to not do that. He used to go on the joke alone, but now he uses, sound effects and then whatever he can do.
It just didn't resonate with me, and that's okay. Art is subjective. We're just here to rate it and help.
Knock-knock jokes are hard to do.
Do you ever listen to the show you're doing? Because you tell so many little falsehoods about what goes on. I don't use sound effects.
I don't use sound effects in the jokes.
There's laughter in every joke.
Well, I mean, that's
canned laughter.
The rim shot.
Which is a sound effect.
How many years have I done this show? 8 years? Oh, wow.
Too many. That's how I feel.
2018. 2018, boys.
I was 18 years old, and now I'm an old man.
Yeah.
I was a young man, and now I'm dying.
2018. Can you believe it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm really old.
I'm pushing 30.
He's pushing 60.
No, I am not.
You've only got 9 years.
Me and Megan had been dating for around 6 months when this show started. And now
That's all she's ever known.
Now we're married with a child. Yep.
That's all she's ever known, this show.
She keeps telling me, how long are you going to do that?
Yeah, really?
She does. She keeps saying
That's what everybody asks me that.
Yeah, it's everybody. No one wants to stay and do anything for like 30, 40, 50 years anymore.
No, why would you want to? Why would you want to do this for 30 years? Listen to the show sometime.
Listen to the podcast.
You can find that on our website, WGNSradio.com.
Yeah, /live.
/ Wake Up Crew for our show, specific.
Well, Lordy, Miss Claudia.
Well, it's time to wrap up the show.
It's about time.
We're going to end the show with a little King this morning. King of rock and roll, Elvis Presley.
I know it can't be me.
This single came out, Lordy, Miss Claudia, in 1956 on this day. Hope you have a wonderful day. And we'll be back tomorrow morning for a Tuesday edition. It's Taco Tuesday. Favorite day of the week for some folks. Hope you'll join us in the morning. For John, for Dalton, I'm Brian. Until next time, take care out there.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. For today, cloud cover lingers as we hit a high around 70 with scattered rain showers around 2. Isolated rain showers remain tonight, mostly cloudy with a low in the mid-50s, and it will be breezy. Breezy still into Tuesday with isolated rain showers, partly sunny skies, and a high in the mid-70s. Breezy conditions remain into Tuesday night with mostly